Hey everybody, this is Mondo. I just wanted to take a few moments to share with you what is happening in the news right now. A few days ago, I had a special guest by the name of Chris Reed. He shared a prophetic dream, a vision that God gave him earlier this year regarding China and the uprising of the people against the communist leader. And I want to tell you something, this prophetic word is being fulfilled right before our eyes. I don't want you to be confused. I don't want you to be distracted by so many different events taking place right now, because we must understand the signs of the times that we're in right now. So many voices are out there. So many people are giving words that may be confusing to you, but we must be vigilant. We must be able to discern the voices that are speaking right now. And one of the voices that I trust is Chris Reed. I know him personally, and when he came on my show to share this prophetic word, I needed to share this video with you and a clip of that interview. And if you haven't watched the full interview, I want you to go to ptlnetwork.com and look for the Mondo Show and watch the full interview, part one and part two of my conversation, because he shared some prophetic words that are already being fulfilled and have been fulfilled in the last few months. Yet it doesn't seem like you're awakened. It doesn't seem like the church is paying attention. It seems like we're too busy trying to figure out who's right, who's wrong, whose book is the best, whose message is going to be the fave of the week. Yet prophetic fulfillment is taking place right now. I want you to watch this clip.
I put as a note in my iPhone a vision or a trance that I had as I was caught up in the Spirit. And the title of it is Chinese Revolution Begins with the End of Xi Jinping's Rule. The Spirit of God says, quote, "The change that will come to the Communist Party of China will shock the world. Xi Jinping is not the permanent ruler of China, for he will be replaced in a surprising way and a surprising time with struggle. But his replacement won't be in power long, for this cruel one will be placed there only to stoke the fires of revolution uprising. The dissatisfaction contained in the Chinese, that has been contained in the Chinese people, will be contained no longer. The aggression of China against Taiwan is only meant to distract from the domestic dissatisfaction contained within China. COVID-19 was allowed to be released in China to keep the people indoors so that they would not riot in the streets then, meaning in 2020 when COVID first was released. The desire for freedom and economic liberty within the hearts of the Chinese people has been lit by the growing influence of my gospel in the land. The underground church is about to see above ground results. My rule in the heavens will not allow dictators to go unchecked, for I've heard the cries of the people of China, and a revolution is coming, and the end of Xi Jinping's rule will be the sign this revolution will soon follow. Chris Reed, October the 1st, 2022.
And I don't think this is right away, but the Lord showed me that when Xi Jinping will be removed from power, it will be kind of sudden, it will kind of be unconventional. That will begin the internal revolution, okay, within China. I think the Chinese people, the media wants to project they're happy. The Chinese leaders want to say the Chinese people are fully in support of the Communist Party. Well, you know, they're being forced to say things or they're going to be threatened with their life. But I think that the leader that will probably come after Xi Jinping will actually be worse than him, and that will trigger enough is enough, and it will cause an internal revolution to begin in China. because I think that they've been fighting to keep that contained up till now. I think the Chinese people were ready to riot and have an internal revolution in 2020. And I think partially, this is just me, I believe that was one of the reasons why China allowed COVID to be released, to keep people indoors, to keep them from rioting, to keep them from having some level of internal revolution. And so I think that is bubbling up within China, the desire for freedom, the desire for democracy, the desire for things they don't even really have a grid for yet, but something is happening within them. And I'll tell you what I think it is. I think the underground church, here's what I heard the Lord say. The underground church in China is about to see above ground results.
Prophetic events are taking place so fast and so much, and it seems like things are accelerating to the point that if we don't stay alert, if we don't stay awakened to what is happening right now, we're going to miss our God moment. The underground church is the key in China. They have been praying, they have been standing in the gap for so long, and yet things are happening. And in America, we are distracted by so many other things that we forget the Bible prophecy is being fulfilled around the world. Pray as you watch this. Pray as you understand what this prophetic word means to you. What does it mean for America? What does it mean for the world? I want to thank you for watching, because I need your support in every way possible. And I want you to go watch part 1 and part 2 of this prophetic word that Chris Reed shared on the Mondo Show. Go to ptlnetwork.com, watch part 1 and part 2, and let me know your thoughts. I hope you're blessed by it.